Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has not really moved a lot today. We currently can see again a little bit of weakness in the chart, which is not a lot of surprise given that we reached that 21.7k level. Couldn't get above it, and then we had here an ascending wedge on the chart, which with the highest likelihood you would expect to break out to the downside, which it did. However, this does not have a negative impact necessarily on the bullish Elliott Wave count here. So this is the bullish scenario, not yet my primary expectation. Like Ethereum, I told you I would like to wait until we break above 23k to consider making the bullish wave count my primary expectation. This would be the wave count where we assume that at 17,500 the low has been in. The bearish one therefore is still my primary expectation, but we want to give Bitcoin the chance to break out here, and as we continue to move higher here and see more evidence in the Elliott Wave count, we can become more comfortable and confident about the bullish wave count. But I have to tell you very clearly, unless we go finally above 21.7, that would be good confirmation, then 22.3k and then 23k. For me, this is not confirmed yet, and it could very well still all be here a bear flag that will eventually break to the downside. Very simply, at the moment we don't know. Yeah, at the moment we don't know in which direction it will break out. Probabilities are still for me like 25 to 30% for the breakout, and yeah, 75% for the lower low. We, however, need to be aware that Ethereum has already broken above key resistance. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean if Bitcoin makes a lower low that Ethereum also has to make one. Ethereum could simply make a higher low. Yeah, so just because they are correlated doesn't mean that Ethereum has to crash once more below 880. But for Bitcoin, we still need to be a bit skeptical. Yeah, it's not very high confidence, this bullish wave count, but as we climb higher, we can become more confident. Yeah. And again, very clearly, and I can't repeat it enough, for me, this current scenario, this current range here is accumulation phase, long-term accumulation phase. There are so many indicators that are screaming accumulation. And I've told you throughout, the low could be in here. Yeah, every low could now be the last one, and the low could certainly have been in here. It's just that we always need to, otherwise it's just gambling and guessing. We need to see as evidence in the chart. Of course, this doesn't mean you couldn't have already bought here or here or here at these swing lows, at support. That's what you normally do when you do trading, buying at support. So this is accumulation phase, and the low could be in. So please don't be surprised if Bitcoin suddenly starts to make a move. This is what crypto does, the unexpected, and we always need to be ready. That is why I'm tracking here for you the bullish wave count as well. Because this is probably the best chance Bitcoin has for the last, I don't know, 7-8 months, you know, when the correction started. I always told you we have to go below 30k, and now at 20k, the lower support line of my yellow target area here, we have a chance to reverse to the upside. Here in the bullish wave count, we can count a 1 2 1 2, and here another 1 2. However, I'm making a few changes to my wave count. I'm going to go back to what I had on the chart before originally. Yeah, I had the wave 4 here and the wave 5 here. And then I think this was rather the wave 2. So that this here was a wave 1. Yeah, this is a wave 2. And that what we did here, yeah, because this looks impulsive to the upside, that this was actually another wave 1, just of a different lower degree. Yeah, so here this was a 1, and then that this here is now also a 2. This wave 2 in yellow did not retrace a lot, which is to be considered rather bullish. And here this wave 2, how far did it retrace? Do we have support here now? Let's actually take a look. So this was an overshooting wave B. It's retraced now to the 61.8% fib level, so we have a realistic chance to again start moving to the upside here. It could without a problem also drop to the 78.6% fib level, as long as the 20,470 level holds. This wave count remains valid and we can track higher. However, next target for the bulls needs to be here, that 21.7k level, then we can also talk about higher prices and a continuation of this bullish pattern. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the bearish wave count. Still very much possible as well. Here at WXY still, wave 4 finished here at the high of around 22.5k. We then came down impulsively in a wave 1. We are now moving up here in a wave C and an ABC pattern, I mean. And from here we are now moving down impulsively. Now the difference between both of these scenarios, bullish and bearish, would be that in this bearish scenario, if we take out the wave 2 low here at 20.5k, like here also marked as a wave 2, then this is going to be more likely, the more likely pattern here, which in my opinion, as I said, primarily I still have to expect a lower low anyway, so this is still the primary scenario. But if we look at these two and compare them in detail, this is where we will get more confidence about the bearish wave count if we take this wave 2 low out below 20,000, what did I say, 20,470, okay? So this is where we're looking at, and this would also need to come down in 5 waves, whereas here this wave 2 could already be finished, and we could now track higher to break above 21.7k. As I said, the bearish scenario for me still more likely, but also have to say very clearly, we need to give Bitcoin the chance as we gave Ethereum the chance. I also tracked the bullish wave count there, and you know, we are currently in a range, and as long as you break out of a range, you don't really know. Okay, so you have to assume you go with a trend, and the trend at the moment is still down, the overall trend. Okay, so hopefully you liked the update about Bitcoin. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.